Auto repair shop business owner, personal productivity. That is the topic here on day 16 of Shop Talk, the auto repair shop owner reset that we're doing for 30 days in a row here on YouTube. It is Boxing Day, as we call it here in Australia. And at least in most places in the Commonwealth, I'm unsure of what you call it elsewhere in the world, but the 26th of December. So hopefully a day of rest for you. If not, and you're already back at it, may your day be prosperous. We've talked about many things so far in the 15 previous videos over the past 15 days as part of this 30-day reset for your mindset and hopefully restoration of your soul as well. And we've spoken about how to make your team members more solutions focused so that they're not coming to you for every single fix all the time. But there are more things than that which interrupt your day as the auto repair shop business owner. And it's that I want to talk to you about today, because what we're looking to win back for you is about 2 hours per day that you would otherwise lose because of some type of distraction. So in our engine room program at the Workshop Whisperer, we actually have a module inside our university that is called the Extra Work Day. Because if you are winning back to yourself 2 hours per day to be spent intentionally on an area of the business that helps it grow or helps it make more money, and we do that 5 days a week, or if you're already on a 4-day work week, then you'll at least win back 8 hours a week. There's our extra work day that we've won you back for your own personal productivity. So there are usually 3 time traps associated with distractions when you're the business owner. And the first of those comes via socializing. Now, you may think that sounds weird, socializing in your auto repair shop, but what I mean is that you are doing the business owner thing when the reps come in and they obviously want to speak to you. You're the decision maker. But customers also want to talk to you, especially if you've been around for many, many years and they are used to having direct access to you. Or you've got some issues due to quality control or a service advisor at the front desk that just keeps palming everything through to you instead of really taking hold of their role and only bringing the most critical things to you for a solve. So talking to reps and talking to customers, what would it mean if it wasn't you doing that? What would it mean if reps really wanted to talk to you because they thought they had something important that, you know, a new product or new part of their service that they wanted your decision on? What if we asked them to make appointments for those things so that at least you could schedule that time and that could be somewhat productive? It's when the reps, who are obviously just trying to do their own job, call in and they ask for you specifically, and really they're there for a chat as well. Okay, they're just there to lean up against the shelf with the oil filters on it and have a bit of a yak and a bit of a gossip about what's going on in the other shops. We haven't got time for that. When it comes to customers, now this is particularly important if you're still on the tools. Your service advisor's job is to stop the customer from making their way through to you unnecessarily. So if you're still on the tools and customers have your personal mobile phone number, for instance, it's time for you to divert your mobile number back to the shop phone during work hours. Or if you really want to deal with this problem, get a new personal mobile phone number for yourself and leave the old number on divert back to the shop. Most things your service advisor can deal with for you over the phone or in person with the customer without having to come and get you. Great service advisors own the relationship with the customer, and they are the conduit between the customer and the technician. It does not have to be you, despite what your fear mind might tell you. And the better your service advisor is, the better they are at helping the customer feel comfortable, educating them with what needs to happen and why something is the way it is. And it should only be in the most dire circumstances where you are actually required. If the service advisor keeps failing at that part, then we've got to look at why the service advisor is failing at that part. You need your roller door area or your shed door area of your workshop roped off, and you need to have your service advisor and technicians enforce that customers cannot just walk onto the workshop floor to find you. Okay, plenty of you have the chain that goes across the door and the sign. Customers still walk in though when you don't tell them it's not safe for them to be there. Or the service advisor doesn't come out and say, can I get you to come back into the reception area, please? That's what we need to do to stop those distractions. The second thing, of course, is what I did a whole video on in day 13, the 131 method. So to stop so many team interruptions. Now, of course, we don't want a technician proceeding with a fix on a car when they're only 25% sure that they're doing the right thing. Remember, that's a process, getting them to be solutions focused, and they have to learn the steps. So be patient with that. But where you're being interrupted for things that could wait until the next team huddle or the next team meeting or the end of the day or lunch, they're the kinds of interruptions that we're talking about. So you do need to enforce that, hey, I'm here on a job too, just trying to sell these hours. How about we hold the unnecessary stuff just until we're on smoko or we're on lunch, or that's a great one for tomorrow morning's team huddle. Again, we're training our team. And then the third one I've already mentioned as the phone distractions. So the biggest one will be your mobile phone. And it's usually an old habit from when you didn't have your own service advisor or when you first started the business. And it was really important that the customers, bought their work to you. So you made yourself very available. So it's time to divert your mobile phone to the shop phone, at least during work hours. And if it's too much of an issue outside of work hours, leave that mobile number permanently on divert and get a new mobile number for your personal phone. The other thing, email and social media. If you can have your email inbox as just the main shop one manned by the service advisor, or if you've got an office manager because you're a bit larger, have it manned by them during the day, and you let them know that you'll check your email at midday or whenever lunchtime is, and then again with an hour to go at the end of the day. And then if you've got your own very personal work email, it's obviously up to you to monitor that, but don't be in there every hour because that in itself is a distraction. So is social media, although we obviously want you to be on social media occasionally, otherwise you're not going to come via this video. So they're our main 3 time sucks for you as the auto repair shop owner. So socializing with reps and customers when it's unnecessary, team interruptions. So let's train them to be solutions focused, and let's train them to hold those non-essential conversations in the next break or at tomorrow's team huddle. Now, of course, we don't want there not to be any fun banter, but there's a limit before it gets distracting. And then the phone, email, social media distractions. Let's put the things in place that mean they're not interrupting our productive time. Give that a go for your first couple of weeks back in the new year or whenever you come across this video, and watch how you pull back to yourself 2 hours each day, which can have the impact of being an entire work day that you've got back for productive time, whether that's selling hours, whether that's being totally focused at the service desk because that's where you make the most money for the business, or working on the business. So implementing this stuff that we're talking about here in this 30-day reset. Thanks for joining me today, 26th of December, day 16 of Shop Talk and the 30-day reset for auto repair shop owners. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Have a good one.